Hi, Move Science friends. It's Move Science Girl. Today is Terrific Tuesday. And I am out in my garden. And you know what? I am noticing something really cool. Do you notice? Well, let me ask you this question. When a tomato is ripe, what does that mean? When's a tomato best to eat? Is it when it's green? Or is it when it's red? Now this one is kind of, you see it? It's kind of orange. Huh. When, well, silly move science girl. Tomatoes taste especially good when they are red. Mmm. Did you see that? That was, oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm eating with my mouth open, aren't I? Friends, that was a grape tomato. I have grape tomatoes, and then I have something called, this is a cherry tomato. Okay, so this looks a little different. This looks like and you know what? They look like a bunch of grapes. And then I have, of course, my big tomatoes here. Whoa! Check that out. That's a big tomato. Now, notice that this tomato, this is kind of yellowy. I don't think this is quite ripe. Oh no! Did I totally goof up, friends? Well, you know what? These tomatoes will turn red. What makes a tomato turn red? Because they're green right now, but then they turn red. It's kind of the same thing as, well, let me show you. Let me take you for a trip. So remember, this is my crazy garden, okay? And this was right here. Move Science Gal planted, we thought was a cantaloupe, but it ended up being a zucchini. So it's kind of different. But then we noticed this vine started growing. Look at this thing. See this? Oh my gosh, there it is. Do you see that? It's a pumpkin. And notice it's starting to turn orange. Now that's a little bit different than Muth Science Boy's pumpkin, because that pumpkin is already orange and it's a different variety. Look at this. Here's Big P. Now look at this pumpkin's already orange. Isn't that different? But I think it's a different variety because look at how smooth it is. So you know what, friends? Did you see how I made all those observations? That's one of the greatest things that scientists can do is make observations. So here's what I'm going to do for an experiment. And if you have a tomato, great. And if you don't, maybe you could try this with something. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I am going to take, I'm going to take a couple dishes here. Okay. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a non-ripe tomato. So I'm going to take one of my little grapes. Oh, see, it's green. Now, this is not the type, this isn't like a green grape that you would eat from the store. So I'm going to take a green grape and I'm going to put it in the bowl. Okay? See how I'm going to put it in the bowl? Okay? And then I'm going to take another green grape. Okay? Another green grape. Now, the only thing about this is that I don't know that, you know, they're not perfect, but another green grape. And I'm going to put it in a different bowl. Okay. So I've got, watch friends. So I've got two containers. Now in one container, okay, I'm going to leave it. This would be called the control. Okay. In the other container, I'm going to put an already ripe red tomato. I'm going to see if that other red tomato gives off some sort of chemicals that helps turn the green tomato green. Because I think I heard about that. Now, notice I didn't use my big tomato, and I'm also putting it in a container so I keep it in an isolated condition. So I've got both these tomatoes going, and I'll let you know because I think there's something going on. Once one gets ripe, the rest. You might have noticed that. Did you ever notice that with bananas? Okay. Oh my goodness, just makes me scratch my head and wonder. So, you know what, friends? Again, science is all about exploring and all about wondering and asking lots of questions. So, have a great, terrific Tuesday and do some experiments. In fact, you know what? If you've never had a tomato, maybe it's time on this terrific Tuesday for you to try one. How about this? I'll leave you with this. Is a tomato a vegetable or a fruit? Oh no, but they're delicious. See you, friends.